In June, while partying with spouse Scotty Dynamo and friends at Javier's restaurant at the area hotel on the Strip, Michael Heslin, 35, passed out. Before he died, Heslin, who starred in the TV movie The Holiday Proposal Plan and the television series Lioness, which also starred Zoe Saldana, was preparing to have children. His husband is now suing the restaurant for wrongful death, claiming that it allowed an avoidable tragedy by repeatedly, quote, failing to provide life-saving assistance. According to the September 18th lawsuit, personnel, quote, forcefully interfered with a diner who attempted CPR, while Heslin, quote, exhibited evident indicators of a medical emergency. Despite Heslin, quote, exhibiting evident indicators of a medical emergency, the lawsuit claims, the staff did nothing. Heslin's friends claimed that they were, quote, forcefully removed from the building as the horror unfolded, and that, quote, despite the restaurant having an AED on standby, it was never retrieved. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the lawsuit cites 5 counts: gross negligence, negligent hiring, retention, training, and supervision, loss of consortium, and wrongful death. His companions were, quote, threatened with arrest for attempting to intervene and save Heslin's life after the restaurant personnel allegedly stopped the other customer from doing so. According to the lawsuit, staff, quote, demanded that Heslin's friends' videos be removed when they attempted to document the incident. Heslin's death was, quote, a direct and proximate effect of defendant's conduct and omissions, according to the complaint, which also seeks punitive damages, funeral costs, and damages exceeding $30,000. He was, quote, young, in perfect health, and the doctors have no explanation for what happened, unquote, according to Heslin's husband, who wrote on Instagram after the actor's death that his death came as a complete shock. Dynamo commented, quote, Michael was a real-life guardian angel, brilliant, selfless, and talented. Everyone would call him first to share good news, and he was the ideal person to call if they needed the best advice or a shoulder to lean on. He brought out the best in everyone who had the pleasure of meeting him, and he was the sweetest, most loving and caring man on the planet. Dynamo claimed that meeting Heslin was, quote, the best thing to ever happen to me, and that he, quote, single-handedly carried me through multiple rounds of cancer. He claimed that they were, quote, in the early stages of starting a family and would regularly share our favorite baby names for our future kids, just 1 week prior to Heslin's passing. You, quote, frequently expressed to me your belief that fatherhood was your calling, unquote, and I wholeheartedly concur. You would be the most ideal father in the world. I will name my son after you if I ever become a father, and I aim to raise him to be at least half the guy you are, unquote. He emphasized that Heslin had, quote, given the gift of life to 4 different families after his death and was an organ donor.